This is the best credit card to help you rebuild your credit with no hard inquiry. Stop getting crappy credit cards with low limits. You don't need them. A lot of people believe that you have to get the Open Skies, the Credit Ones, the First Premiers. No, you don't need to get those. The credit card that we're going to talk about today is one of the best credit cards for bad credit or someone that has no credit. It really fits just about everybody. And if you're starting your journey and not having any credit whatsoever, this is a great credit card for you. And if you're rebuilding because you went through a financial hardship, nobody wants to give you a credit card, this is the credit card for you. And I'm also going to tell you exactly what to do with all those crappy credit cards that you did have. So if you have a First Premier, an Open Sky, or a Credit One, I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to do to move forward if you're ready to get rid of it, or should you even get rid of it. I'm going to cover all of that in this video, so make sure you watch this to the very end. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Mike the Credit Guy. I'm the owner and founder of Limitless Culture. We created the most advanced DIY credit management system in the industry. Our system allows you to take control of your credit, creating custom Metro 2 attack letters every single round, never using templates, for only $55.99 a month. Link is always going to be in the description. Now let's get into this video. A lot of credit repair people and also people in the credit card space love to recommend secured credit cards. We are not about that on this channel. We want to teach you exactly how to build your credit profile properly so it's presentable to any bank and it'll get you high limit credit cards. If you get an Open Sky, a First Premier, or a Credit One, those are all going to be low limits, 200 to maybe 600 bucks to get you started. And what happens is, if you've been building with these, great, they help you rebuild your credit. But then when you go to Citibank, American Express, or Chase Bank, and you go try to apply for a credit card with them, what they're going to do is they're also going to offer you a low limit credit card, because that's the only thing that you have actually managed in your entire process of rebuilding your credit. So it really hinders you in the credit rebuilding process, and you do not want those on your credit profile. You want to rebuild with higher limit credit card. The card that we're going to talk about is not sponsored. They didn't pay me a dime to make this video, and this is exactly why it's super important that you watch this, because this is one of the most unsung heroes in the credit repair or credit rebuilding process. The Cred AI credit card is my #1 go-to credit card for anybody that is rebuilding, because there is no hard inquiry to see if you are qualified. And if you actually get qualified and you move forward, guess what? There's still no hard inquiry. There's no credit check whatsoever. If you don't have a credit score, doesn't matter. You're gonna get in. The only thing that we've seen that has deterred people from actually moving forward, they get declined, is when their information cannot be verified. If your address doesn't match your actual driver's license and the actual address on file at the credit reporting agencies, this is a problem. This is why I tell everyone, always make sure your information is updated with your driver's license and the credit reporting agencies, Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. Those are the two biggest reasons. So again, a bankruptcy can deter you, or the fact that you cannot be verified properly. But this is great for anyone that's trying to rebuild, or someone that doesn't have any credit. So you have any young kids out there, teenagers, anyone that's trying to figure out how to start using credit cards, this is one of the best credit cards to start rebuilding with. And guess what? It reports a $1,500 line of credit to all 3 credit reporting agencies. That's right, you heard me, a $1,500 line of credit to all 3 credit reporting agencies. All you have to do is simply put $100 into your account, and that gets you started. Last part is the most important. But wait, there's still more. The best part about this, there's no interest fees. There's no fees whatsoever. So if you put $100 into this account, guess what? You can't overspend. You just can't. You run out of money, you're done. Finito. You're not going to get yourself in debt while you're trying to rebuild. This also rebuilds your credit and helps you get yourself back on a financial track to understand you can't use what you don't have, ladies and gentlemen. You can't create debt with the Cred AI credit card. That is one of my favorites. And the fact that there's 0 fees whatsoever is a huge winner for me. There's no annual fee, no interest fees, there's nothing. So when people always complain, well, that credit card has too high of interest, guess what? This one does not. Now, when you go to sign up on the website, there's an actual like button there that you need to hit. No, I'm just kidding. There's no like button there, but there's definitely a like button on this channel. So make sure you smash that like button and you hit the subscribe button, because we're trying to get this channel to 1 million subscribers, and we cannot do it without you. The other crazy feature about this credit card is they literally give you a metal credit card for 100% free on the house. It looks crazy. It is a black metal card with a unicorn on it. And guess what? The moment you sign up, you're going to get the availability of the stealth cards. So if you're trying to go on specific websites that aren't that great, you shouldn't be on them, and you want to protect your information, you can use a stealth card inside of app and create a safe transaction, and they can never get your account information because it only works for one transaction and not multiples as you would use your regular card for. So the stealth feature is a big, huge bonus in my opinion, and it is something that I think that every credit card should do, but a lot of credit cards don't do this, but Cred AI understands that this is important. Now, final recap on the Cred AI credit card. Now, understand that if you apply for this credit card, there is no hard inquiry to see if you are approved. If you are approved and you accept it, there's also no hard inquiry. All you have to do is put $100 into your account, and that's going to get you a $1,500 line of credit that is going to report to all 3 credit reporting agencies. Also going to get the Cred AI guarantee to never pay interest or fees. You can only use what you put in. You put $100 in, that's all you can use. You can never overspend or get yourself in debt. There's 24/7 phones answered by humans. We all know that doesn't come common with any fintech company, so that's awesome. Now, also you're going to get 55,000 free ATMs access. Now, Capital One has the largest network of 70,000 free ATMs, and Cred AI is not that far away from it, so that's very impressive. And you're also going to see that deposits are FDIC insured up to $250,000, and Cred AI is not going to share your information with anyone. This is why it is my #1 credit card for rebuilding or someone that just doesn't have any credit. Now, if you have any crappy credit cards, Credit One, First Premier, Open Sky, any of those credit cards that are charging you annual fees for absolutely nothing, monthly fees for absolutely nothing, what do you do with that credit card? Now, I want you to understand, anytime that you close any account on your credit profile, it's going to have some type of negative impact. How much? We don't know because everyone's credit profile is different. But understand this, if you're going to leave this on your credit profile, the longer you leave it on, the more it's going to hurt when you have to rip the band-aid off. I want you to understand that when you do close it, it's going to have a negative impact. So you're going to have to make an adult decision and say, do I keep this credit card on my credit profile, or do I shut it, take the hit, and then rebuild and get my points up later on down the line? Now, what we have historically seen, generally speaking, when someone closes a credit card, no matter what the age, their score will start to rebound within 6 months, at the most in 12 months. But for someone like myself that has a lot of credit cards, if I close a credit card, it's not going to have a negative impact, but sometimes it may, depending on the age. So remember the general rule here: the longer it's been open, the more it's going to hurt when you have to close the credit card. So it can still have some type of impact on my credit profile, even with a lot of credit cards. But if you don't have a lot of credit cards, you have only like 2 or 3, and you close one or you close all of them, well, it's going to tank your credit score, unfortunately. So you need to figure out, what do you really truly want to do? Do you want to get rid of these, rebuild with something else? But also remember, if you close a credit card or any account on your credit profile, after you close it, it's going to stay in your credit profile for up to 10 years after it's closed. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the Cred AI credit card and what to do with crappy credit cards. I hope you enjoyed this video. If there's anything else specific you want me to talk about, drop it in the comments section. Drop some emojis in there so we can get this video going. I will also drop the Cred AI link in the comments and in the video description. And I cannot thank you enough, because it's all about you, our community. We cannot do it without you, so thank you for watching. Make sure that you watch the next 2 videos because those are recommended by YouTube. And don't forget, subscribe to increase your credit score.